right side, I-12. Wanted to see if you can talk about Josh Harris with respect to the running game this year, someone who's shown potential since his freshman year, has had a little bit of a hard time staying on the field. Has he done anything differently this offseason? Presumably the #1 spot on the depth chart would be his to lose this fall. Is that accurate?
Yeah, he's better, Kenny. Had a pretty good spring. He was pretty durable. Didn't miss anything this spring. Actually had a really good spring game. Showed a little bit more physical, toughness up inside. Josh has averaged about 5.5 yards a carry in his career so far at Wake Forest. So he's been very productive. He's just not been very dependable. It's not his fault. He's been injured. He's had a bad hamstring. I have no problems with that. But if he would stay healthy, he could be pretty special. He's a very fast guy. He's got good strength, and with Orville Reynolds, Orville's probably the fastest kid on our football team. And with those two guys, that would be a pretty good 1-2 punch and would really help us in our running game.
We'll stay right.
He's going to face, perhaps, at least, a lot more pressure, a lot more guys he's faced with a new offensive line. How's Tanner ready for this year?
Well, Jeff, we really shouldn't have played him as a true freshman. He got beat up pretty good. We really didn't have a very good supporting cast for him when he was a true freshman. Last year, he improved in leaps and bounds. I think he's the guy that can handle it. You want a veteran quarterback. If you're going to have an inexperienced offensive line, you need to have a veteran quarterback that knows to get rid of the football and is not going to complain. He'll pump those guys up. He'll be their leader. And we've got a lot of talent in the offensive line. We don't have a lot of experience, but athletically, it might be as talented as we've been up front.
What can we expect?
You can't replace somebody like that. How does that impact your approach?
Well, I think Camp's got to have more catches. His durability will be the deal if he can stay healthy. We got a guy in Mike Campanera that can catch a lot of balls for us. We'll probably have more plays designed to just try to get the ball to Camp than we have in the past. But we've got to have some of those other receivers mature and develop. I think Terrence Davis is a key. He's got to come on as a senior. I think Matt James and Brandon Terry are two guys that can really be special. They're big, tall guys that can run. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but certainly one or two of those guys have got to help Campanera out.
Do you think that?
I think it's been great for Nikita because I think it's matured him. I've seen him grow a lot. He's a better person today than he was, when he first got to us. I think being married, being a father, has really matured him, and I think he's taken the responsibility very seriously. I think it's really helped him. He's a great football player, and a lot of people pat him on the back, but I think it's really helped him to have a focus other than himself. I think he's totally focused on his family, and that's a good thing, and I think he keeps football and academics in perspective. He's very focused on his academics, wants to be successful both in the classroom and on the field, and I think his family's helped him.
Be the underdog.
It's good. It's good. It's a role we've kind of embellished upon. I think anytime we're picked too high preseason, it makes me nervous. I like to be picked last and then prove people wrong. I think our players like that too. I think our players enjoy trying to prove that we're a good football team.
So what's it like when you're the underdog and you pull off what others didn't think was possible in that big upset? What's that feeling like?
Well, I think it's a great feeling. I think when you're beating people that most people don't think you're capable of beating, I think there's an extra sense of satisfaction. And Wake Forest, there are a lot of Saturdays we go out. A lot of people don't think we can get the job done. So when you beat somebody nobody thinks you should beat, it's a great feeling.
What are the ingredients to an upset?
Good play. There's no question. I think in the 11 years that I've been at Wake Forest, we've had somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 games go to the last couple of possessions. And in all the games that we've won, we've had to make a play. There's no magic bullet. You just got to play hard and get the good teams into the fourth quarter. And then when you've got a chance to make plays, you got to do it.